Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'll be listing my top 10 favorite legendary Pokemon. And by that I mean both legendary and mythical Pokemon. Because even though I know they're separate categories, they're really similar, so it would be ridiculous to make separate lists. And I also want to repeat what I said in my previous videos. Please don't be offended if any of your favorite Pokemon don't make it to the list. Because after all, these are just my opinions. But without further ado, let's just get into the list. Number 10. Marshadow. I think Marshadow has a perfect balance of looking cute and cool. Most Pokemon look just cute or just cool, including most Pokemon on this list. But I think Marshadow is one of the rare few which strikes a perfect balance. But what hinders Marshadow for me is that it basically has no lore, apart from its Pokédex entries. In the games you just get it via mystery gift, and in the anime he's part of the I Choose You movie, but he doesn't really get a big lore and he isn't really talked about much, he's just kinda there. Number 9. Victini. I think Victini looks really cute, and it was also one of the last mythical Pokemon that actually had an event with proper lore and stuff, and it wasn't just through mystery gift. And also my real name is Vinko, and it kinda derived from Victor, which means victorious, and Victini stands for victory, so there's kinda connection there, maybe. Number 8. Giratina. When I played through Platinum and went to the Distortion World where I encountered and fought Giratina, I just thought Giratina looked like a proper legendary. It just looked like a Pokemon to be feared and admired, a true legendary, and in general I think both forms of Giratina look really cool and have cool backstory behind them, with how they were basically the Pokemon's child-friendly version of the devil. Number 7. Zygarde. I think all three forms of Zygarde look really cool, especially the 100% one, and I also really like Zygarde aka Squish's storyline in the anime, but I think it's an absolute sin that there wasn't a Pokemon Z game and that Zygarde's entire lore was just shoved in Pokemon Sun and Moon as a side quest, a full generation later than it should have been. Number 6. Rayquaza. I think Rayquaza is super cool. Not only does it have an amazing design, it also has the power to stop the Gen 3 box art legendaries from fighting. I also think its Mega Evolution looks super cool. And it's the first ever Pokemon to Mega Evolve and the only Pokemon that can Mega Evolve without holding an item. I also love how in the Auras game you catch Rayquaza and then you Mega Evolve it and then you use it to fly to space and fight with Deoxys. Number 5. Genocide. I think Genocide has both an amazing backstory and design. It was revived by Team Plasma and they gave him metal armor and a cannon on his back, which made him look really cool. It also got people wondering, what does the original Genocide look like? It's one of those Pokemon, like the Pokemon that died and arrived to the legendary beasts on the original Unova Dragon that split into Reshiram, Zekrom and Kyurem, that we never actually got to see in-game or in the anime or anywhere else. Number 4. Ho-Oh. In the summer of 2016, my best friend at the time introduced me to Pokemon Go, and after a few weeks of playing it I was really into it, so I started watching the Pokemon anime. And even though I knew most if not all Gen 1 Pokemon, I didn't know any of the later generation Pokemon. So when I watched the first episode and I saw Ho-Oh, I was so shocked. I was like, what? They're already showing the Pokemon from other generations? And that made me even more excited about watching the anime. And watching the anime made me play the games later on. So in a way you could say Ho-Oh is part of the reason why I'm such a huge Pokemon fan right now. And just in general I think Ho-Oh looks super majestic, is maybe even the most majestic Pokemon. Number 3. Mew. I think Mew looks completely adorable. And it also has more lore than any other mythical Pokemon. Apparently, it's the Pokemon all other Pokemon evolved from, but that's not very clear since Arceus is the god of Pokemon created all Pokemon. But my headcanon is Arceus, after he was hatched from an egg, created all the godly legendary Pokemon, like Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, the Way Guardians, and so on. And then it created a bunch of Mews, which slowly evolved into the like fossil Pokemon, which slowly evolved into the like current Pokemon. And also, Mewtwo, one of the most popular and powerful Pokemon, is a clone of Mew. And when I was making my top 10 favorite Pokemon list, I was really considering putting Mew on the list. But I thought one mythical and one legendary, that's enough for the list. Number 2. Deoxys. I think all forms of Deoxys, and especially the basic one, look really cool. But what made me love it even more was the Delta episode. I just thought it was so cool that you got to catch Rayquaza, Mega Evolve it, and use it to fly to space, and then have an epic battle between a legendary and a mythical Pokemon, and then end up catching that mythical Pokemon like with your own Pokeballs, and not just get it via mystery gift in an event. Number 1. This isn't going to surprise all of you who watch my top 10 favorite Pokemon video, but it's Silvally. I think Silvally and Type Now have a great and somewhat dark backstory for Pokemon. They were created by Aether Paradise to replicate the power of Arceus, but they were deemed a failure and discarded aside, until Gladion rescued one of the Type Now and raised it as his Pokemon. I also really enjoyed their entire story with Gladion. What made me choose Silvally over Type Now is simply that I think it looks cooler without the mask. And that's the list. If you enjoyed the video, maybe you can consider liking it, because that will help me a lot right now, because my channel is really small. And also subscribing and clicking the bell button if you wanna get notified when I upload my next video. But I don't wanna drag this out, so I hope I'll see you again, and bye.